What's up? Joshua Kowalchuk here, coming at you with some fantasy NASCAR advice. This weekend, Michigan International Speedway. It's a 200-lap race, stage breakdown, 60 laps, 80. They just raced here back in June with Clint Bowyer winning the rain-shortened race against Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick and everybody else took 4 tires. Clint Bowyer gambled with 2 tires, was able to hold them off till the rain came, and Clint Bowyer ended up winning the race. It was pretty impressive. I expect Clint Bowyer to be a strong contender to win the race again today. SHR finished 1, 2, 3 in that race with Clint Bowyer, Kevin Harvick, and Kurt Busch. 7 Fords finished inside the top 10. It was a dominating day by Fords. They were up front all day and stayed up front all day. With the exception of Kyle Busch and Jamie McMurray, who was inside the top 10 pretty much all day. Denny Hamlin won the pole for today. Kyle Busch qualified 2nd, and Kevin Harvick qualified 3rd. Eric Jones qualified 4th. To me, this comes down to the dominance the Ford showed back in June. This is not one of Kyle Busch's best tracks. Kyle Busch normally struggles here. He's got an average finish of like 18th here or something like that. So I'm going to go with Kevin Harvick to lead a good portion of this race and potentially win the race. Clint Bowyer is another guy I do feel like has a chance, but we'll get to him in a second. Eric Jones was putting down some really fast lap averages, and I expect Eric Jones to be up there in the top 5 pretty much all day. Austin Dillon starts in 5th. Ryan Newman starts in 6th. I don't see any fantasy value with either one of these guys. I do not see either one of them finishing in the top 10, so they're both out of my lineup. Martin Truex Jr. starts in 7th. He has 3 second-place finishes and 3 third-place finishes at this track. Never won, but I expect Martin Truex Jr. at the end of this race to take 2 tires and try to win on strategy. He needs to catch up points to Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. The playoffs are right around the corner. So I expect Truex to take a gamble today. Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano start 8th and 9th. Ryan Blaney led 15 laps here in June. Joey Logano was throwing down some really fast lap times in practice. I don't see either one of these guys as contenders to win the race. Neither one of these guys is going to be on my lineup. Kurt Busch starting in 12th. I mean, he had the 3rd place finish. Very good chance at the top 5. He's the first guy I feel like that has a lot of fantasy appeal to him. Kurt Busch, solid option. He's been running strong the last few races. These Fords are on it. Paul Menard starts in 14th. He had a 5th place finish in June. Not too sure how the guy did it, but maybe Paul Menard may have some fantasy value today. Jamie McMurray starts in 15th. He ran inside the top 10 the whole race back in June and finished in 10th in the Chevy when Fords were dominating. So Jamie McMurray has value, and a lot of that has to do with Kyle Larson being his teammate. And we'll get to Kyle Larson in a second. Clint Bowyer starts in 16th. I expect Clint Bowyer to be in the top 5. Clint Bowyer will be on every one of my lineups, just like Kyle Larson starting in 17th. Kyle Larson has won this track 3 out of the last 4 races. Kyle Larson hugs the wall and passes everybody. Expect Kyle Larson to dominate. All the Hendricks drivers start 19th, 20th, and 21st. Jimmy Johnson, William Byron, and Chase Elliott. Crazy stat for you. William Byron and Chase Elliott were both on the winning lineup last week. Starting 20th and 21st, they have a lot of appeal to potentially get you in the money again, man. So Casey Kane starts in 28th. He led a couple laps here a year ago, ended up finishing a lap down, took a gamble, didn't really work. There might be some value with Casey Kane, but I'm going to stay away from him. The guy I'm going with, Daniel Suarez. I guess he failed the pre-qualifying inspection, didn't qualified 40th. Daniel Suarez is going to be on every one of my lineups. He's the hottest driver in the league right now. Daniel Suarez, mark it down. 5th place finish today. All right, can't get enough of Daniel Suarez. Make sure he's on your lineup. The lineup this weekend was tough. Especially because I'm going Clint Bowyer, Kyle Larson. I feel like Kevin Harvick is going to lead a good portion of the laps. So when you put those 3 guys in there, it doesn't leave you much room to do anything else. So I put Kevin Harvick, Clint Bowyer, Kyle Larson, Daniel Suarez. Jeffrey Earnhardt starting in 38th place, and Timmy Hill starting in 37th place. I feel like if there can be a couple of wrecks that miss Harvick, Boyer, Larson, and Suarez, we're in for a payday. So hit the subscribe button, drop a like if you like what you see, man. You guys have a good day.